All right, we're back. Game 3, decider game between the Nazgul and Pichaco. Week 2, group stage action from Division C. So 1-1 so far. Game number 1 on Gold Pit or Gold Rush. I can't even remember which maps in my own tournament. And then game 2 on Sakatra. Yeah, really fun game. So here we go to the decider.
Yes.
And looks like El Gordo taking a break this game, so we will have Lidraj. I'm sorry, my Espanol is abysmal, so I don't know the correct pronunciation. We'll go with Lid for short. Here in the green, playing as the Bulgarians and teamed up with Yambitos Hope in the teal, playing as the Saracens. So the map here is Hideout. Bulgarian Saracens up against Cumans for Emok. Really nice civ on this map. And Bohemians here in the red. Wiseman playing as the Bohemians. So, yeah, with Saracens, Bohemians on this side, Cumans, and Bulgarians on that side. So, yeah, be curious to see what the play is with Bulgarians. Right. Could be Men-at-Arms Towers. That's not uncommon on Hideout. There's going to be a bit of transit time getting there, though, if that's the play. Because this wood line really juts out there. What's the resources that can be pressured with towers? I mean, one good thing for Lid here, if he does pressure with towers, is both of Emok's stones are out front. So you could potentially take him off stone, make it that much harder for him to deal with the towers. But presumably we'll see purple here going into a 2 TC boom. I'd be very surprised to see otherwise. Bohemians also, I think their ideal situation is one where they are permitted to boom to get into that late game composition of Hal Puffnies. Although we could see Castle Age hand cannons. It's another nice strategy on this map. A little bit of idle time there for red. Nothing too serious. Red has been luring sheep, using that, or pardon me, luring deer, using the sheep to keep the door open, but does have to be a little careful here of Yambitos trying to snipe that. And then what's the play for Saracens, right? So Saracens they've got a lot of options. Could be that they're looking to use that the archer building attack bonus to maybe go feudal archers and pressure Wiseman here. It is a pretty good map to pressure, I think. You've got all 3 of the mineral deposits out toward the front of the base. I could even go with like 1 tower, archer follow-up, and might be a good map to get some pressure on. See how they play it. All right, at the moment, Emok.
Yes.
All right, some kind of internet issues there. Emok has Loom, so I guess that explains why he's behind the villager, but Nazgul actually in general here are behind by a couple villages. That must be idle time in there, right? Serious amount of idle time. I mean, 1 villager of idle time here for purple. I'm not exactly sure did... Oh, looks like the Coons player lost a villager. So Emok must have lost a vill to the boar. So down a vill, plus a vill worth of idle time, plus loom. But here we go. Green, moving out, going to drop a barrack, so it will be Men-at-Arms Towers, it looks like. And yeah, again, I think this is a pretty good map to put that kind of pressure on with both those stones there. And you know what the Cumans want to go for? You know you want to disrupt that 2 TC boom, and a tower rush with Men-at-Arms can be a really nice way to do that. Saracens over here has gone up 20 pops, so this is indeed looking like straight archers. I'll be curious to see if they make ranges at home or if we get some forward ranges. This is another spot where there's a pretty significant amount of transit time, not because of the wood line juts out necessarily, just because of it's a long way from this end of the wood line to the other. Okay. Purple has not clicked up yet, but will be going up here pretty soon, I imagine. They're going for that 2 TC play. 400 food. And red clicks up with 23 pops. So this looks like a fast castle attempt. Actually, dropping an outpost here. With that outpost, they won't be able to drop 2 TCs immediately. Maybe they're planning to go to stone. Anyway. Keep an eye on that. Alright. Ranges will be ever so slightly forward. It might be just one range. Men-at-Arms indeed. And Bulgarians, of course, with the free upgrade to Men-at-Arms from Militia. And, yeah, okay, purple clicking up at 21 pop. Probably going to drop that second TC, I imagine, on that gold. Coming forward with the barracks. And there's tower number 1. And it looks like green's going to be dropping that out of line of sight. Oh no, purple can see it because it's in front of the gate. Yeah, if that tower had been here in front of the wall instead of the gate, purple wouldn't have visibility, but purple knows what's up now. And we can see villagers already rushing out to try to get some houses down. Purple's actually going to drop the houses all the way back here. Purple might have been a little better to try to drop the extra houses here. 1, 2 houses. Over here, you're going to need 4 extra houses. And you give up a little bit more real estate to that tower. But here we go. Can purple stop the bleed? And yeah, if green drops a second tower here, purple is suddenly not going to have access to stone. So it might be worth it for purple to drop a defensive tower right away here. Of course, purple can't do that. Purple has a second TC coming down, so no access to stone. And not even enough stone to drop one defensive tower. And here we go. Teal also pressuring on this side. 1 archer out, so it looks like no double range and blacksmith for fletching. So this is going to be heavy feudal pressure here from Teal. Fletching's not in yet. And I like what red is doing here, trying to pick off reinforcements. Although red does not have very much HP left. Even without fletching, those archers should be alright. Ooh, this looks really bad for purple right now. Tower rush already threatening to encircle their base. Do they have access to stone out here anywhere? I mean, I guess they'd have to come all the way out there. Yeah, not a good spot at all right now for purple. See how red's doing. Red has defensive skirm, so red should be alright. That is an investment, so red definitely can't think about F-seeing here, but good resource count. Red will be able to click up in not too long. Red's position, I think, is fine. This position, not so much. Purple is in a real pickle here. Now, they could think about sending the house and trying to tear these... trying to take these towers out. Right, they know that they could catch up in the vill count, but... opting for a market, so they're going to try to buy stone. They're going to try to buy stone to get a defensive tower. Green bailed on that tower for a moment there. I'm not exactly sure why. Went and chopped a tree. Maybe that was just a misclick. Alright, over here. Ooh, archers are in. Archers are in, and they are microing down these skirms quite nicely. And the skirms should be fine. They have armor, and they have fletching. Yeah, and that's alright for Wiseman. Doesn't look like Wiseman lost any villagers there. Meanwhile, over here, pressure continuing. Purple, I don't believe has lost... I don't think he's lost any villagers yet to this pressure. Yeah, just that initial loss. Red's lost 1 skirmisher and killed 3 archers. A lot more archers rolling in. Interesting. I wonder if those archers might think about trying to pressure over here. 4 men-at-arms now, so green has added a few more men-at-arms in as well. When the men-at-arms are in, purple needs to wall this quickly. Alright, gets that wall down. Men-at-Arms could still run around here. We're gonna take that mill. And yeah, look at this. Purple. With all this pressure, only 26 villagers, right? So 6 villagers behind teal. 3 villagers behind green. Red, however, on the way to Castle Age. And what is Red gonna go for? I think Red wants to go for hand cannon. The farm count suggests it. It's obviously gonna need a lot more on gold. Hand cannon, I'm guessing, is what they're looking for. Here comes another tower. This tower, this will be a pretty brutal one. It's gonna range a lot of that that gold there. Green does have fletching now. And I think purple should just rush this down. Well, no, there's 5 Men-at-Arms in there. Boy, what do you do here? Buy for a defensive tower. I mean, sitting on a lot of gold. Could buy enough stone. But only setting 2 vills in, and those vills instantly slaughtered. If you're going to run it down, you got to run it down with a lot of vills in this situation. I think purple probably has to buy a tower at this point. Purple in a really, really bad spot. Oh my goodness, I missed this. Absolute disaster here for red. Vills going down all over the place. Those archers will be cleaned. Oh man, I wish I had seen them go in. I was not paying close enough attention to the minimap there. I was really focused on the rush here. Yeah, they must have broke in, snuck around this side. And that is going to hurt. 23 villagers for red. They are 20 villagers down. The Nazgul are Pichaco in an absolutely dominant position at this point. Now, purple is going to be able to get this tower down since the Men-at-Arms have transitioned over to the other side. And purple on the way to Castle Age, but not sure what purple's going to be able to do when they get there. Third archery range coming down here for teal. Castle Age on the way for teal as well. And yeah, teal's going to continue to produce archers once they get into Expo. And red, yeah, they're in Castle Age, but the eco is absolutely shot to hell and not able to produce anything yet. Green still a little ways off from being able to click up. And a pretty heavy investment into this push. Alright, second TC for red. And yeah, red is going to need to boom like a maniac to get their eco back in a position here. Yeah, red has also moved that army back into the defensive posture. Probably going to need elite skirm here. Because this is a lot of archers coming in. 15 archers. And they will be expo in 30 seconds. Purple investing in preparing this market. Having a stable, 2 stables. So going knights. But no armor whatsoever on these knights. The Men-at-Arms can actually take this fight. These numbers. Second TC coming down here for our Saracen player as well, and here come the Expo. Bodkin's in, the second armor's in, but no elite skirm. So with good micro, these Expo should still be able to take a decent fight here. Good damage for red, also using that hill. Two Expo go down. And the Vill lead is cut actually to 9, so it was 20 not too long ago. So Nazgul maybe not as dead as I thought they were. Yeah, but here comes Elite Skirm. Red definitely needs to get that upgrade in. A lot of low HP skirms in that mix as well. Green is almost to Castle Age. Curious to see what the follow-up will be from Green. Green has 478 stone, so I'm guessing we're going to see some Crepos. Very nice micro here from Teal. Yeah, and just dodging all of these skirm bolts at the moment. Yeah, We're going to get that crep post probably right there. Teal losing a few expo there for free. Teal's coming forward. Not sure. Maybe forward siege workshop. I think that'd be a good call. You know the knights on this side are not much of an issue. So you're basically in a 1v1 situation. And you're up against skirmishers. So why not go forward siege? Yeah, there it is. There's crep post number 1. And, right here, we got a ram for purple. Purple gonna be able to keep that alive. Get some spear shot. I think it'd be worth, yeah, pikeman upgrade and getting a few more spears. I think that's a really good call. Pichaco playing this game extremely well so far. The Vil lead has shrunk. It's down to 7, but I still think they are in a very, very, very strong position. I think the lead is much greater than it shows here in this game. Purple's got 5 Vils in that ram. Gonna try to take these towers down one by one, but this crep post is gonna be a much bigger issue. Nice chase down here by Wiseman, cleaning all those archers. Still are 20 archers though up here, and the mangonel is suddenly gonna really change the equation here for Wiseman. Immediately with a defensive siege workshop of his own. University and monastery. Monastery for the monk techs, for the villagers' sake. University, guessing for either for ballistics or wants that castle age chemistry. Maybe still hoping to get into hand cannons. But yeah, I just don't think this ram is going to be able to do the job. Definitely not with longsword on the field. Purple not garrisoning that TC either. And yeah, lid here. We'll be able to drop another crep post very soon. Second TC for green. And look at this push now. Lots of expo bearing down on red's base. That TC is going to be extremely vulnerable. Yeah, and they can even range the gold as well. Red in a very difficult spot. Continuing to produce elite skirm. And yeah, red is going to have to micro mangonels like a beast here, I think, to survive this pressure. Mangonels as well from green. Stable from green. Gonna get a little bit of everything from green. Maybe go for a monastery over a... Ooh, what a shot. Oh, brutal. Hill bonus in the mix. I mean, that was a good shot. A lot of HP off those archers, but the skirms are basically gone. The mangonel is still alive, and that was not the kind of trade red was hoping for. Nice shot there by red. Very nice shot. Here comes another mangonel. And crep post number 2. 2 rams are out, but this mangonel will be able to take out those rams. Yeah, I like that mangonel a lot. Yeah, I was thinking a monastery, maybe a monastery instead of the stable, just in case purple tries to reduce knights again. Though at the moment, no knights on the field. Second mangonel is out. Yeah, I think purple is dead. Dead, dead, dead. Over here, red is on 3 TCs up to 68 Vils, but also 3 TCs for teal up to 75 Vils. And it looks like Pichaco is getting the better of their opponents on both sides. Yeah, look at that Vil lead back up to 25. Got 3 mangonels here for Wiseman. That many mangonels could maybe take a good fight. Might be worth deleting a couple palisade walls here just to get some room to micro with those mangonels. Teal does have the hill advantage here. Nice shot from red. Very nice shot. Let's see if red can take out some of these expo numbers. Meanwhile, over here, things still looking as bleak as before. Yeah, Teal will, I think, rightly retreat back to his base. Pikemen are just diving in at this point. Still only 34 villagers for purple. I think purple needs to just get out of dodge at this point. Yeah, and red doesn't have the kind of composition that can really help over here. Green sending some additional villagers to the front lines. And yeah, I was just about to say, I wonder if Teal's thinking about a stable transition. Indeed, he is. All right, all you have here is mangonels and skirmishers. Get a couple knights and they could clean that up real quickly. But Imperial Age on the way here for Wiseman. Thing is, what's he gonna be able to do with it? Doesn't have the kind of army that really scales up to allow you any kind of offensive pressure in Imperial Age. Wow, what a hit. Oh my goodness. Downhill hit, and that will severely limit the numbers. But one mangonel goes down there for Teal. A second's going to go down. Maybe a third. Oh, and the skirms. The knight snipes 2 mangonels. The mangonel snipes a mangonel, and now the skirms are toast. One good shot against Teal, and then that fight completely flipped. Red, suddenly, with only 5 military, is going to hit Imp, but can't do anything in Imperial Age. These are Saracen Expo, so they can actually melt town centers. This town center's down. Green all over the place. The Nazgul look super, super dead. There is really no win condition at this point, unless Teal and Green both suffer a severe medical condition. Yeah, Purple has 28 villagers, and they all appear to be garrisoned in the town center or getting slaughtered underneath it. Onyx going to town here, +1 armor on those bad boys. But Green is happy to lose some of those numbers. Yeah, and Red can't do anything here. There's trying to rush down another TC here, and I think we see the GG. Yeah, brilliantly played game here by Pichaco. Hell of a tower rush by Green, and a really nice feudal archer play by Teal. They got into that wood line. That was basically game over at that point. Yeah, GG's called. Yeah, over here I think Purple just needed. Oh man, yeah. What do? If you want to commit to that second TC, you need to probably commit to rushing down one of those early towers. Although when you've got men-at-arms in the mix, that's really hard to do. I mean, there was only 2 men-at-arms at first, so maybe you could think of trying to Vil fight that first tower. Or you get that market down, buy enough stone just to get, a defensive tower here. But that is one of the challenges of playing Kumans, and I think Green had the perfect strategy. Really nice game plan going into it. And then, yeah, of course, over here, once those archers hit, that was basically game over. And then the adding in those knights, that really sealed the deal. So, yeah, brilliantly played by Pichaco, who takes the set 2-1. And let's go to the statistics here before we close out. Yeah, brutal KDs. All right, well, that'll do it for that cast. Yeah, I'll be seeing you guys soon. Take care.